Hey LC gang, it's Ashley. Welcome back to Lifestyle Chats. If you are a new subscriber, welcome. And if you're an old subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to our YouTube channel. Today on the Small Business Monday segment, we're going to be discussing a very intriguing topic, which is getting a business into something that you're not formally qualified for. And we have a special guest that is going to be walking us through that type of conversation. But before we get to that, I'd like to remind you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to leave us a comment to let us know if you like this type of conversations and interact with us. So I'd like to introduce our beautiful guest for today. She's a businesswoman. She's a pageant queen. She's many things. So please, Santina, share with us today who you are, what you're about. Let the audience know a little bit about you today.
Thank you so much for having me, Ashley.
Of course.
I'm so excited to be here. My name is Santina Akampa. I am a fashion designer, but I also host and moderate events. I run a team of very good ushers. Yeah, I do so many good things. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm glad to have you here. So yours is an interesting journey. I mean, a lot of us know you from pageantry, you were out on TV stations at a certain point in media, we're seeing you everywhere. And then we suddenly hear you're a fashion designer. So as someone who is formally known to be in pageantry, what gave you the confidence to finally dive into something that you're not necessarily formally qualified for in terms of this is not what you studied? Because it's not what you studied, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a very good question, actually. I get it a lot. So first of all, pageantry and fashion, they're like twins. Most of the times they are, again, they're like, I'd say twins, but they're like twins. They go hand in hand. Most of the girls that get out of pageantry run to politics, run to TV or film or art or any sort
Media.
of media or do all those sorts of things. I had done that. I had tried that. But then I realized fashion kept on pulling me a bit because naturally I am a girl. Like I love to dress. My friends, my family, everyone close to me knows Santina will dress you or will dress herself very well.
Okay.
So the fact that most of my friends, I sort of did a self-discovery also because pageantry also helps you with that.
Okay.
Yeah, they teach you, they teach you how to discover yourself more. Just apart from the runway, the glow and all internet.
Apart from the glitz and glam.
Exactly, that glitz and glam, you discover yourself a lot more. So when I was there, I realized I think I'm supposed to be in fashion and design, which is also was hard to explain my side to my parents.
I'm sure.
I feel like that's a story for another day.
I'm sure.
Yes. So when you asked pageantry and fashion,
Yes.
I felt like they're the same, but also not the same.
Yes.
Yeah. So with me and fashion, I felt like that's who I want to be and that's who I am. I wake up every morning and I am not stressed. I am not, it's Monday again. Oh my God, another day here. No.
Yeah.
Me, it's a cup of tea because I enjoy it. I love it.
It's what you do.
And fashion is just about clothes. It's hair, it's nails, it's makeup, it's
jewelry.
It's a lot of things that make it beautiful.
Yeah.
And when you get to know about that and you enjoy it, you can't fail to do it.
Okay. So this was, it was a passion for you.
Yeah, I think it was a passion.
It was like a calling of this is Santina. Like this, what is me? Fashion brings out who Santina actually really is. So for her, it was something that was very close to home for her.
Yeah, that's
so true. I would like to understand what is the biggest misconception that you had about the fashion industry in Uganda, and how did you overcome that misconception?
The misconception, that's a very good question. The misconception was that probably is about that fashion industry in Uganda, really, most in Uganda, is the people that have been there probably 10 or 15 years back have it all figured out. Yeah. Because when you're starting as a young girl or as a young guy in this industry, you always feel the inferiority complex kills you, feels like you don't know a lot.
Yes, and yet for them they know so much.
They know so much and you feel like, what am I going to do? Oh my God.
Can I give this?
Can I do this? There's no way I can do this. There's no way. And yet it's actually not a competition. You're trying to learn from the job. You're trying to nurture yourself in the industry. And
even then they started from somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even them started. But what we forget is that with the young people, we forget that these people actually started very low.
Yeah.
And that's where they are, like, that's why they are where they are right now, because they started where? Very low.
Yes.
We want to start off like
From the
them.
top.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And I think it's also because of the internet. So that whole misconception of thinking, oh, my dear, has it all figured out. She has it all. No.
Because even us, we look at you now and like, oh my God, Santina has it all figured out.
Absolutely not, because I've just started.
Absolutely.
That's a super lie. Oh my God, I wish you had an idea. That's a super lie. I started like 2 years ago, and I still feel like I am a baby in this, because I am a baby. I still get mentorship. I still go to school to learn.
Yes.
I'm still learning from the job. Even you calling me to this interview, I was like, I have just started. What am I going to say?
Like, what am I going to give you guys today?
Exactly.
No, and yet, to be honest, when we look at you from your social media and all of that, and also as someone who knows you personally as a friend, I feel like there's always so much you have to share, and different little gems and whatnot. So I think even in our inexperience, there's still a lot of experience to share,
Yeah.
And I think it's even important to have people like you share with us, because you've not yet made it to the greatest of heights that you want to reach to, So like you said, the internet can create certain perceptions that all of us are here already. Like, we started here because you started it's called Beleza.
Beleza, yeah.
Yes. And you started Beleza pretty recently. Yes. But we're already seeing you designing prominent people, and we're thinking, oh my God, Santina's made it. She's done. Like, she's here. She's, all of these things. And yet these are perceptions of social media, know? So it's important to have people like you who are on this journey already before you can't lie to us now and say, like the other big designer, that no. I don't know, because you're at the top. So it's important for us to see people on those journeys before they are going way up, like the step by step, and to say, look, I'm doing great things still, because you are, and you're not from where you started from, but you're still making progress. And just because to the public eye you look like you're already the creme de la creme, doesn't mean that there's no actual, still learning. You're not at the top of your game yet. You're growing to that level, and it's a process. Yeah.
So what I wanted to add on that, what you had asked me earlier, you had asked about misconception, and I told you how we feel like these guys have figured it out. I need to tell you that they're actually still learning as well, because the learning never stops.
Never.
But just that it's different from us, because we have a high expectation of things to be done in a certain way and finished, and we look like we have it like all together at a very probably smaller level. I don't know how the best I can say. Like where I am right now, you're literally a baby, and you forget that there is so much you have to. There's so many steps you have to take to actually be where they are right now.
Yes.
So that's what I wanted to probably put across.
Okay. And what was your biggest, as someone who, has got a little bit of, notoriety in the fashion designer space, where, for example, when you designed gowns for prominent people in society, right? So what was your biggest you faked it till you made it moment, and how did it turn out? How did it feel?
I don't think this is the story for now. There's so many.
No, it should be.
Okay, so the fake it moments are many, but I'm going to share probably like two. Then because for time, we'll just make it short. The fake it moment was when I dared to actually do my wedding gown.
Yes.
And I barely had no idea of what I was doing.
Oh my God, yes, you did your wedding gowns. Yes. And wasn't that when you had just started?
Just started, Yes. Yeah, because I started in 2022 around July, August. I just quit my job. And then 2020 I got married. So I just told myself, if this is not the day I try out my fashion skills,
then what are the days? Yeah.
I'm getting married once.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was such a big fake it moment.
Right?
What?
Exactly. So what if it actually doesn't come out? Thank you.
First of all, clearly you're in the wrong business now, because if you can't make yourself a dress, then who can you make a dress for?
Please.
Actually, I feel like that was such a big leap of faith, because if that had gone wrong, it would only be you to blame.
Please. Exactly.
Only you.
Only me.
Yeah.
And all my friends were worried. My husband now, My sisters were like, "What, Santina? Do you know what actually doing right now?"
Yes.
I was like, guys, let's just calm down.
Let's go with the process. Let's go with the process.
There were like 3 months to the wedding, and I'm telling myself, yes. Because I remember I started it around, I was engaged in March, and I started, the thought of convincing myself started around April. Then I denied. Then I'm like, no, I can't. Then decision making.
Yeah,
May.
the delusion came
Now
properly,
again,
and then you said, "Let me do this."
let me know. June. Then I was like, no, I'm starting.
Oh my God!
Then,
and yet you
then
had
my husband
3
was like,
months.
yeah, 3 months, because I got married in September. Then I'm like, all right, so how is this going to go down? I don't even know where they buy gowns. Oh, sorry, like fabrics. Okay, I know where they buy fabrics, but then I don't know, like gowns.
You had
You have
never
to
made a
import.
wedding gown in your life.
No, I had not. Yes.
The Lulu is the
Is
Solulu.
Solulu.
You had it here first. You had it here first. No,
Yes.
serious. Okay, so what was the
Yes.
second pick it moment?
The second one was when the first daughter told me, "Can you do for the daughter, not the first daughter?" Okay, the daughter. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yes, it makes sense.
Yeah, the daughter asked if I could do her mom a dress,
Oh wow.
and I'm like, wait,
Wait.
me? And I'm like, I don't think you know what you're talking about. And she's like, yeah, no, Santina, I trust you. I trust your fashion sense. I think you can pull it off. And I'm like, first of all, I don't trust my tailor. Second, I'm like, which fabric do I buy in town that can the first daughter put on?
That would be sufficient.
That would be like sufficient.
Yes.
You get? And I'm like, now doubt started coming in. Then, of course, self-doubt kicks in.
Self-doubt.
Then you're like, no way.
Imposter
There's no way she's going to
syndrome.
exactly. There's no way she can tag Santina and the dress is bad. No
Sure.
way. For someone who had just started, absolutely. I kept telling my friends,
Yeah.
I did Natasha's dress. Whether you like it, whether it's big for someone else or small for someone else.
I did that.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but then she kept on encouraging me. She's called Sassy. I'm like, Sassy. We kept on talking.
Oh, Sassy.
Yes,
She's Sassy.
Sassy.
Shout out to Sassy. She's such a cute, sweet girl.
Yeah, so sweet. And she's like, no, Santina, actually going to do it. Mommy does not, she knows you, but she doesn't know you so well. But I'm going to force her to wear it.
Yes.
Honey, it was just me and Sassy figuring out life.
Like this.
Yes.
And guess what? You did the dress.
Oh, yes, we did.
And I saw the
Oh,
dress.
yes.
I personally saw the dress on Instagram.
Yeah.
It was very beautiful.
Yes.
It was very beautiful.
Yes.
Like such a big
So,
moment.
yeah, it was big for me.
Yes.
Definitely. Yes, it
And
did.
I think what we're learning here today right now is that, to be honest, sometimes you don't even feel ready for what you're meant to be ready for, but you should do it anyway. You should do it scared. You should do it confused.
Yes.
You should do it delusional. You should just do it. And guess what? Even if you had failed, it would be something that you got to do and you got to learn from. And there's so many things that I feel like a lot of us get stuck in analysis paralysis mode. You're over analyzing something, so you're like, no, I just can't do it. And then you're like, okay, let me not do this anymore.
Yes.
Let me not open this thing. Let me tell the first lady, me?
No.
No.
I don't think I'm qualified
I don't
for
think I'm
that,
qualified for that
Yeah.
yet. Please, I'm begging you.
It's okay.
I can recommend a designer. No.
Very well, because I had.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
yes, 'cause
like,
I had.
no, let me do this myself. Let me make the dress myself. Let me do all of these things myself.
Yeah.
And see, and I'm pretty sure, by the way, that you look back even in the future and say, this dress, I could have done it 10 times better, but guess
Better.
what? You did it.
Yes.
You did it. And
Yes.
I think that's such a bold move. I rarely hear of people who are designers themselves making their own wedding gowns. I think that was such a bold move to put on your record.
Yeah.
To the people that you're inspiring, I'm sure one of the biggest fears when it comes to following their passions is where they come from and how that dictates certain things on outlooks. Like, let's say you come from a certain place and they're like, fashion? Fashion is not something that I see someone respectable doing. You have to be a doctor or a lawyer. That's it.
Absolutely.
Or you're a guy and your parents are like, you want to open like a salon? No. As a guy, we see you in electricity or engineering, you know.
Yes.
So what would you say to people like that who are being held so much back because of where they come from?
Yeah. Well, that's a very good question, Ashley. I hope I don't. I hope I explain it better how my personal experience is like for someone out there who is watching this to get to understand it, because people are very different. Well, first of all, I come from the West. You mentioned where we come from. West, specifically Chirufura. Yes, so that's already a question. Like that's like a
It's already, yes.
yes. So first I went to pageantry. I would say I was the first
From that area.
from that side to go for pageantry. So of course that was a red flag to them.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Because they're conservative.
They are very conservative people. They don't want the limelight. They don't, you know. Yeah, so but as you said, the leap of faith. I tried to get out of that zone, the comfort zone.
Yeah.
The fear, of course the fear of being judged was there, definitely.
Of course, yeah.
And trying to explain to my parents that that is not being naked. Because for them, it was indecency. You're just going to be in red paper naked or something. Because all they had in their heads was indecency.
Yes.
Men doing all that.
It's like selling yourself.
Exactly. But pageantry is more than that. It's such a big platform.
Yes, it is.
Secondly, about passion and what we do for a lifetime. Me, naturally, I want to be a politician. I am still going to. Definitely, yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Huh?
But passion definitely also so as if pulls me.
Yes.
Yeah, because I love clothing. I love to look good. I love to,
Yes.
So that definitely pulls me. How did that affect me? Where I come from, I am definitely judged. You underlooked. Feels like what you're saying does not make sense.
Yes.
Because you're either, like you said, a lawyer, an engineer, or
you're undermined.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So when I finished school, my dad is like, "Oh, so it's time to search for a new job." And I'm like, "Daddy, I'm not going to work. I'm just going to start my business." And he's like, "Are you okay?
Are you well?"
I don't know. First you go for pageantry, we leave you. Now you're telling us you want to start what? A fashion business?
Be serious.
Please
Yeah.
make it make sense. You get. So I didn't make sense to him, but I understand where he was coming from because that's how they've grown up.
Yeah.
That's how they see things.
They need stability.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't judge him as well.
Yeah.
Because he's a parent wanting the best for you.
Yeah.
At the same time. But then, one thing I've learned in this journey is you have to also teach them that not everyone is going to be a job seeker. And if you have such the job, it's okay to be employed. But what you're doing, do you actually like it?
Yeah.
Like you're a PR, Ashley, but I know you enjoy this job. You wake up every day and you love what you do.
Yeah.
So what do I do? What do I mean on my end? I told my dad, I can wake up to go to the office that you've helped me get that job. I appreciate that. But as an individual, do I like what I do?
Am I excited to wake up every day?
Am I excited every day to wake up to do that? No. You understand? But standing on your feet and telling him that takes also some sort of confidence and courage. Yeah, but then you keep pushing. You don't bite the whole piece of meat.
Yeah.
No, you just keep on a little.
A little bit.
You don't need to wake up the day and you're like, no, today I'm going to start my business. No. You start it as a joke. It's not the hearing it not the first time.
You ease them into it slowly by slowly.
You tell them slowly. Because I have so many girls who come to me and they're like, but Santina, how do you do it? And I'm like, I don't have a formula of how I'm doing it. I am trying. I am still on the journey to convince my parents that not everyone from where I come from has to have a certain kind of
way they are working. Yes.
I can wake up and I am a nail technician. Because I like this lady that you had. You can wake up and you're nail tech. Is that a bad job? No.
No.
Does it bring money?
Yes.
You
it's just not the conventional doctor
that you want.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So what you're telling the girls here today or the people today is even if it is not within what your background states.
Exactly.
You can still you still do it. Walk them through it slowly by slowly. They'll eventually catch on.
They will, because my dad right now,
we
are on the same side
place.
right now. Yes, we are now. But if you had asked him last year, this girl has a problem on her head.
I'm serious.
And she's very, how? Because he asked me, you want to be a tailor? You want to sit on the machine and tailor clothes?
I educated you so that you can tailor clothes.
Really?
I know.
You understand?
I know.
So you have to teach him, and it's not just about tailoring. It's a lot bigger than that.
Yeah.
But that takes so much time. So much. And you have to also be patient with them because they don't understand where you're coming from. You also don't understand. But me, I understood them. Some people will not. They'll feel like you're torturing them, and all that.
Yeah.
Don't put them on so much pressure. Take your time.
Ease them into it.
And they will come. They would find you along the way.
Okay.
That's what happened. That was what I hope someone helped. I don't know. I hope it helps someone there because I've tried to convince them.
It was a real challenge for you.
Yes, it was so much. Up to now, I'm being judged, but now I don't mind.
It's not as bad
because I've created boundaries. and I have to tell myself, do I love it? Yes. Does
That's
my
all that
partner loves it?
matters.
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Will my kids be affected by this? No.
No.
Why not?
So lastly, I'd like to know, when it comes to all of us here who might have our own delusions, our delulus, right? And we are not qualified in those fields. I have not studied these things. Because like you said, what did you study at university?
Public administration relations.
Yes, you studied public administration.
And PR anyway.
Yes. So, but now you're in fashion.
Yeah.
If I've studied something completely different, but then I'm thinking, my heart beats for makeup. My heart beats for
hair.
Engineering. My heart beats for, constructing, whatever it is. Because, we love to talk about just the glitz and glam jobs because that's what we like.
That's what we do.
That's what we like. But then that doesn't mean everyone else likes that. So what is one piece of advice or two pieces of advice that you would give to the viewers today when it comes to taking a leap of faith in something you're completely unqualified for?
Ooh. Oh, that's very good. First of all, Ashley asks me like, oh my God, Santina, you've made it in life.
That's what I do.
She called me, hello, Santina, you're going to put, I'm like, wait, me? What am I going to say? So yeah, back to the question.
Yeah.
First of all, believe in yourself. I think that's what I was trying to drive at. So I know people have said these things, we've heard about them, it's actually a song now, believe in yourself, believe in it.
Yeah.
But the actual truth, my second name should be believe in yourself. Because I have tried, even when things have failed, I will tell myself,
believe in yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wake up every day and be like, I can make that chair. Even when it does not make sense to you. Because you love it. You're very passionate about it. You're very passionate about makeup, passionate about content creating, you're passionate about, minus the glitz and glam, like what Ashley has said, please do it. Because you love it. And if you do not believe in yourself, no one else will support you if you do not start with you. The second thing, what has helped, there are three actually. The second thing that has honestly helped me apart from believing, actually, if you don't believe in yourself, I don't think I would have been in pageantry.
Yeah.
Let's start there.
Because that's a different type of confidence.
Honey, that's a very
I've always wondered how people can go to pageantry.
Yeah.
Because me,
and you get out, then you've not won.
I see so many beautiful girls standing on a podium saying me, and then I stand there too. I would go home.
Exactly. So I think it's with you. And then second thing, when you want to start any kind of business, it can be electricity. I am just being broad. Anything. Please start small. Yes.
Okay.
So many of us don't want to believe in that start small thing because you don't want to be seen down. Me, I had a very big platform that helped me because of pageantry.
Yes.
But I used to tell my boyfriend then, who's my husband, that if I don't
Period.
that if I don't start small now, I'm going to make more mistakes. And the bigger the mistakes, the loss that you're going to make.
Yes, the bigger the gravity of everything.
Exactly. So you'd rather start so small. If you know where I started from, you're going to cry. I don't think you want to go there. I was at Grand Corner. I had never stepped downtown.
Really?
Yes. I didn't even know how much a border there is. Yes. But I used to sell clothes there. Came this side, still downtown. I am still downtown. Yes. So if I had told myself, me, Santina, I cannot.
I think starting business
yes.
requires such a death of the ego.
Yes, so much.
Because imagine never being downtown.
Actually, I used to fear borders like crazy.
Oh my God.
I used to tell myself, and it had nothing to do with ego and anything. No, it had more to do with, no, I'm a princess. I can't sit on the boat.
Exactly. That's ego.
But
ego.
the thing with business, it will humble you.
You'll come back down.
Yes. Yes, and that's what
the princess was on the border.
It did right now. So there's no part of downtown I don't know right now.
Right now,
you
can take me around.
I am a pro.
Hey,
you understand?
Hey.
Yes. So start small before we go in the whole conversation and we get diverted. Start very small, because the damages that you now damage your business with will be smaller.
Yeah.
Then later, and also take your time. Take your time to learn.
Be patient.
Do all those mistakes. Actually, if I told you how many mistakes I've done making dresses, how many clients I've disappointed than those that are on social media.
You're disappointed clients. I think it's very important for people to know that you can, as a fashion designer, sometimes you will disappoint the client.
A client will come in and what they have ordered is very different from what you have got.
Yes.
You understand? And that's inevitable to happen. It has to happen. In a day, in a week, in a month, you'll count down. But you have to make sure that they reduce as much as, because how I was last year is exactly definitely not how I am right now. I don't want to be like that 5 years later. Yes, I want to help someone else to also grow, because okay, I don't want to say I'm nowhere, but I am somewhere. Please start small, as much as start as small as you can. Do not rush it. And learn the skill, because I didn't know how to make clothes, but now I am trying. I went to school.
Oh, so you went to school for
Yes,
it?
I did. I'm now in my second year.
Okay.
Yeah, but if I had not taken a leap of let me go back to school and try to learn what I'm doing,
you wouldn't be better.
Absolutely, I would be making still minor clothes and not because recently when they gave me the blue threes and I'm like, wait, I'm supposed to create an outfit for Cindy in my head.
Oh, you did the blue threes?
Yes.
Look at you, girl. Look at you.
I was like, no, I'm supposed to create an outfit off my head. And I'm like, okay, sit down and sketch an outfit off my head without getting it off
and create
Pinterest. Yes, so that helps, but that's for creatives. They can be another profession.
Yes.
Learn what you're doing. Start very small. Allow yourself to do all kinds of mistakes because they're going to be there. You're not perfect at all. And when you get out of that, God,
the sky's the limit. Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Yes.
I always say this, but I've learned so much. Oh my God. And it's so beautiful to see people that you have grown up with, skyrocket and show us what living your dreams is about.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure you're an inspiration to so many young girls out there and so many young boys who are trying to do different businesses.
Really?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Why do you think we'll give you the call? Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. I would like you to share with the viewers where we can find you, where we can find Beleza, your social media handles, where we can follow you and continue to interact with your content.
Thank you so much, Ashley,
of course,
for having me, first of all, for giving me a platform. I do not take it for granted. May God bless you and your entire team.
Thank you.
Yes, I am Santina Sasha on Instagram and TikTok as well. Then my business page, Santina UG, on Instagram and TikTok as well. Ushering is Sash Events on Instagram. Yes.
This was such a good episode. It's always a great time talking to you and especially having a friend over. Thank you so much if you watched the video to the very end. Don't forget to comment, to like and subscribe. We value your feedback and let us know if this is a conversation that you enjoyed. And don't forget to follow us on our Instagram pages at Lifestyle Chats. And we are proudly sponsored by the Bell Beauty app. So don't forget to follow them too on Instagram at Bell Beauty UG and at Bell Beauty Bazaar. It's been Santina and Ashley. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.